Okay, I think it's up. Can I just say trying to stream with the Elgato capture is a little bit annoying because it keeps... it, like, expands as soon as the start streaming box opens up. Please don't be a heart piece. It's only one. Do I ever need the mailbox? Dagnabbit. Guess I'm starting that again. If I need the mailbox, yeah, well. So, who's ready to play Wimwick? I don't know. When's the last time soft resetting was even in games? Like, it was common on, like, the Game Boy Advance. It's, not as common on, when's the last time I played a game with soft reset? Oh, well. What was the plan again? Head to Jaboon. Where am I going? So it's going to be easy to get ferries once I get, and I'm nowhere near it. Stop. Can I press the B button to stop? Shoot. This way. Okay. Would you believe that I got the Swift sale on the very next auction after I quit streaming? Because that is what happens. Because that's what always happens. Yep. I want to try to get through with no heart pieces, even though I'm pretty sure I need to get a letter at some point for something, so... Oh, great. Is that who I think it is? I'm just going to make a wide turn over here. I can't get the warp yet. Can't speak to you. I wish I had your picture in my other playthrough. Yeah. I think that's it. Oh. Hey, Majora's Mask, third boss. How's it going? How did I dodge that? If I had Zora Link, I'd beat you right now. And to be fair, the original Zora Link swims faster than this boat moves. I miss the old Zora Link. I miss just having random abilities in Zelda games. Breath of the Wild Time Stop doesn't really count to me. It's a little bit, Alright, I forgot I can do that. Isn't there another thing I could do that would? So yes, B does slow down, but I keep forgetting that. Because I think in the original or something, B like jumps out. No, B jumps out of the boat when you're stopped in this one. There's some way to jump out of the boat in the original, like at full speed or something. I can't remember. Oh. Hi, Georg.
Hey.
Yes. Ganon happened. Because Ganon. You think? Hello. Long time no see. Can you just tell us he's announced it now? Did the other people get off the islands? Great, so his home is a little bit, doomed if we don't stop him quickly. But there's rupees here. Do you save the people on the island? That would have been a good idea. Why'd Beetle have to live? Why Beetle? I am not facing the right way. Been thinking about underrated Zelda games. Granted, with how many people make top whatever in Zelda lists and don't include a single 2D Zelda, I think you'd argue almost every 2D Zelda is underrated. Except for Zelda 2. I know there are people who try. But instant death pits and limited lives, no. That is enemies that can only be blocked with an upgraded shield with limited magic and no regenerating magic, but random chance drops of magic, and Zelda 2 has the most issues of any Zelda. Or at least the worst ones. You could probably argue Sonic Skyward Sword has the most issues, but they're not as bad as... Well, I managed to avoid damage to that point. This is because I jumped into it. Oops. Yes, I get it. TV on. Nope. We weren't exactly made for the Swift Sail. How? It towers over everything. It towers over everything. How? The only thing taller is the windmill itself. Come on, slide across this wall. Yeah, I know it's sidle, sidle, middle, diddle. I don't know. I watch too much of YouTube. You'd think all the stories our YouTubers tell me, while mine are just like, eh. But as a kid, I figured it out somehow. Blah, 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 blah. Who knows? The only mispronounced word that I can think of is, we used to call Doduo, doo-doo. Yeah. I, I'm just thinking of the, what's it called? Just get the rain flash in the... Just leave the guy tied up all night. They just don't say anything. Oh yeah, now I remember what I was thinking about. So wait, if this is an indestructible barrier, how do bombs break it? Like, ah, boy. What attacks is it even supposed to repel? I mean, I'm pretty sure where it destroyed the island's a bigger threat than bombs. And now time to go get bombs from Nico. And the password that you need. Treasure. 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 Still think it's funny the game does not let you free him. I guess I could also go for the big octo at some point. Probably should. 3-heart run, not a half magic run. It's treasure. What does he do if you do it wrong again? Dang it. I'm used to the switch. You can do a shift. Okay, go and do treasure. Why'd they have to include capitalization? Ah, damn it. Now I go in Tetra's room. What's in here again? Empty chest. Yeah, they're in camera. Move. Why is it? They're in camera. So, the mark of what you're supposed to do after this. Wait, first person. Okay, there we go. The legend, so she knows about the legend. Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do after this. Then are part of the legend. It's been a long time since I looked through here. And that's supposedly her mother. I hate that you can't just play through the whole game in first person. Well, time to Do the bomb jump thing, yay. I think I might do a 3-heart run of Twilight Princess after this. Or if I could do some sort of challenge run with Pokemon, too. The only problem is I don't like Nuzlocks. They're just too... Yeah, some people are too obsessive about Nuzlocke rolls. I'd do a Galar, only new Pokemon challenge run or something. If it weren't for the fact that that's how I played through it anyway. I only used new Pokemon, and it moved right when I lined up. Okay. Dang, I hate this one. I probably could have gotten that. Yeah, these are moving. It's been so long since I've done this that I think it might actually reset on me. And before I completely miss the jump by just completely clearing it. Next one. Wait, how did he... Wait, he said he's never passed the test. How did he get up here? And how'd they already get the bombs here before Link gets here? Yeah, I can actually start exploring islands now. So I might as well get the arrows too, and if I might as well get the arrows, I might as well get the skull hammer, is you basically need everything in this game. And just reaction. I mean, it's his island, so he gets to get it. Got it. Waste my time, go literally everywhere else, and then get around to it. Got it. I should probably also grab a fairy to heal his grandma at the same time. One thing I was thinking about at one point is I should probably... I'm going to have to go through that, whatever it's called this time. Cave of Ordeals, Cave of Monsters. I don't think it actually has a name in this one. The one that you have to get halfway through for the treasure chart, and the thing that bugs me, you have to go and get the, oops. Go ahead. Yes, okay, thanks, King of Red Lions. Thank you. Yes. Delay no longer. And we're going this way. Because I remember there was a fairy island this direction somewhere that luckily I can see because I don't remember where anything is. Well, to be fair, I do remember where a lot of things are. I just don't remember where specifics necessarily are. I believe this is the one that lets you do bombs. So, dragon bombs over there. That there. It's there. Okay. I should try that Wind Waker stop trick. More. Isn't there a blue chew around here somewhere? Come on, go. Okay. Blue chew jelly that I will never use. Because I have never found them all. It's always the one I can't find. I need healing. Probably one of the weirder, creepier great fairies. I mean, to be fair, they're all creepy. Yeah. Yay, more bombs! Don't give me the fairies. Fairy got me. Oh. And they are captured now. Don't worry, I got a steel type attack. I'm really tempted to just complete Detour. It's like, where's the giant big octo again with the fiery? I might actually go do that. It's behind. Well, I guess it's now behind Outside. I didn't realize Outside was on the very bottom. I thought most of the islands on this game's map are like one off from the outer edges. Outside, I think, is one of the only major islands that's on the corner, or on the actual outside. That and Forsaken Fortress. I might make a detour by Fairy Island, but that's... I wouldn't be surprised if that Fairy Island's actually... There's the place I'll have to get to at some point. Good thing I didn't sell the Joy Pendants because I just remembered that's what I need them for. Oops. Now, I remember that the Big Octo is somewhere near one of the Dice Islands. That's a boat flying game. What was that? Well, this is gonna be fun. Could you just ignore me? Hello. How's it going? Nice meeting you guys. Now go away. Well. Currently mashing the A button. Yep. Why are there so many? Is this one of the... Yeah, that's one of the islands you need for completion. Not completion, Triforce quest, I think. There we go, it should be somewhere over here. There's somewhere with seagulls over here. Normally I'm a lot better. Well, say normally I'm a lot better, and then I get on the first try. Okay, so that's one Triforce chart. This is probably a terrible choice, and because of that. Hey, bye. Okay. Never. I have to remember which button's which. Okay. I have some to spare. Not help to spare, though. Oh, no. Well, yeah, okay. Well, yeah, be a little bit closer. Launching over. I did not even see where I launched that one. Okay. Well, there went that one. He's just running. I have extra bombs. And here I was thinking I managed to kill everything. Good thing that was not a heart piece. Thought about that after. Oh, right. Now I remember why I did that to begin with. Again, I don't know if it's possible to encounter them at this point. But let's see here. See, I know Old Man Ho-Ho might be on that island over there. I might, rather than just fumble around, I'm going to go find him. That's a ship. Jump out. Ye old roll to move faster Zelda games. Yeah, it's... This will at least confirm that it's out there. Yep, there it is. I can see the seagulls now. Because that's where the big octos are. Breath of the Wild had seagulls? Had hawks. That you shoot down. Hmm. Okay, get moving. Just in case. Okay, where am I heading? There we go. Ready? This is the smallest one, right? Yep. Sound like I'm hitting it, but it's not connecting. I'm pretty sure, yeah. I'll finish off with the boomerang. During clock rip. You know, I'm going. Nah, I'm not gonna risk that. I know you can kill with the boomerang. I'm just not gonna fiddle around with it. Give me double magic. This is the whole day thing. It's just, yeah! Okay, fine. How many bombs do we got? 14. Well, I'm just gonna stop on the island first. This is not outset. Same direction though. Hey, Earth Temple! Bye, Earth Temple! So at this point, I need to get another... What is it? 700 rupees? Yeah. It's only like 14 glowing spots, though. Speaking of which, that was way too... Okay, screw you too, game. I was not broken. Use the curse, the blue blood bag. Okay. Now, if you excuse me, your curse, I got... And blah blah. I need bombs. Give me bombs. Thank you. Let's here. Moving on, moving on. Yep. I still say Twilight Princess is the best grass cutting. You can move while cutting grass. The only one I can think of is like Minish Cap with its great spin attack you can get. Yeah, I know Wind Waker has a hurricane spin attack, but it's not the same. I don't think Minish Cap has the annoying downtime, and you have full easy control of it. It's the most controllable variant of what you might call the hurricane spin. Because it keeps going back and forth. There's the great spin attack, there's the hurricane spin attack, and the... I think this is the only game that's actually called the hurricane spin attack. But I'm not sure. Oh, it happens to be pointed that direction anyway. Hi. The Triumph... Okay. Ah, boy. The fact that everyone knows the Triforce is a little bit concerning. Oh, I don't need magic. Give me bombs. I mean, I have 39 bombs, and I'm definitely getting through it in that. It probably only needs 9 if I had to make a guess. Oh, I don't think I've ever come up here during this segment. I didn't know there were... Well, okay. Didn't know Moblins moved in. I like how it just sits there if you don't press anything. And fancy. Let's just pretend I made it. Oh, do I actually have max wallet at the moment? Young Wicker of the Winds, allow me to assist you in your quest. I want to say I can go ahead and start collecting some Triforce charts. Ooh, yeah, I was at my limit. Yeah, I have my armor. Yay! Hey, who stole my armor? I honestly cannot remember which Great Fairy is which is going to be annoying when I have to... After I get the Skull Hammer, I might try to go around to all the fairy islands. Here you go, Grandma. Oh, well, okay. For a second, I thought it didn't do anything. No. No. Don't do anything reckless. Got it. Fight the King of Evil. Got it. So I'm pretty sure I'll get through at least the Forsaken Fortress. Mostly because I want to be able to upgrade everything. And, yeah, jeez. It's basically you start opening up this thing, that thing, the art. Yes, I'm ready. You don't have to tell me to do things. People think Eslo is the naggy old one. Eslo's at least funny. This guy's serious too often. It's like, at least be funny, will ya? Mumble in your sleep like Eslo. He's hilarious. I guess that brings back up the whole underrated Zelda thing I was thinking earlier. I feel like every time underrated Zelda comes up, it's always Minish Cap that people mention. Which, yeah, I guess I want to say it actually has the lowest sales of any Zelda game. I shoot things now? No? The invincible fortress that no one can break through. It was fun. Okay, so I can shoot it again now? Okay. The great, unpenetrable fortress thingamabob. Oh yeah, this character never speaks regular talk. This one speaks Old Hylian. I kind of like the detail, but I also think it's one of the sillier things Zelda's... Like, it's one thing to be like a bunch of games can have different languages, or variations of the language, but I don't like... it's just annoying to be like, you can only understand what this is in New Game Plus. I mean, to be fair, it's not like this is the only game that does it. But I feel like some other games do it better. Was it Hollow Knight? You can only understand the mushroom people's language if you have the mushroom badge equipped, the shroom spore. But this game, it's like, oh, it has to be New Game Plus. Oh, now I remember. You can only understand, I was thinking Dark Souls. The Witch's Ring. If you start with the old Witch's Ring, you can understand what, pure darkness of all time. Oh, the blah, blah. I mean, that's what they say in every... Although he's not really an anglerfish, he just has a lamp turned, like, glued to his antenna. actually has it marked. Let's check on that. And I'll show it up. So, yeah, I guess it is marked. I mean, I already knew where they were. Games that do this kind of stuff on the cancel button really bug me. Don't get me started with Dark Souls Remastered. B is cancel, B is confirm, A is cancel, and it drives me nuts. Ah. Okay, I was just checking, probably should have checked sooner, but I was making sure my audio was going through. Where am I headed again? I'm gonna pull the map up. Not playing with the gamepad, but I do have the gamepad up. This is the Wii U, and it's pretty much always gotta be turned on, which is a little bit annoying. I feel like I could get through. I kind of want to get through 2 dungeons a stream. Might actually do that. Get through. Let's see. Tower of the Gods, Forsaken Fortress Redux, and I often hit the wrong button. I guess I'm pretty sure I'm going to go get all the Great Fairy Islands. I want to say, what's on the Tingle chart? Well, I wouldn't say the Tingle chart's necessarily useful. Wait, is that Cyclos again? That's Cyclos again, I think. Hello. Ow. I have an Earth Fairy, right? So I guess he appears on these 2 opposing sides of the map. Where was the... Oh, yeah, I can get in here. Do I have bombs? Yes. Throw it. I'm avoiding you. Unless I have to. I fear that you need to do something with it to get the ability for Tingle to help you. You have the Tingle chart, the other Tingle chart, the one that shows you where the Triforce pieces are. But I can't get that since I don't want to get the heart piece. Oh, that should be easy now. Only bomb arrows were a thing in this one. I might actually do a Twilight Princess HD Hero Mode with Ganon Amiibo playthrough. Very the Wii controls, but I guess I will admit that having a normal controller would probably be better for that. Though, you know, one thing I want to do one of these days, I want to compare the Zelda games. See which ones really do have the best enemy variety. Because it's like, you can have some of the most complex enemies in the game, in the series, but if they don't really feel like it, then it doesn't really matter. Main thing I'm thinking of there is Breath of the Wild. It's like, Breath of the Wild has some of the most complex enemies in the series, the Lynel's probably being the best quote-unquote normal enemy in any 3D Zelda. But the game doesn't have that much variety. There's like 2 small enemies, like a small handful of somewhat rare enemies. Hey, it's Nero. What if I end up putting him in backwards, the way I got him? Probably not, though. So I'm either going to be putting him backwards in the way I got him, or the order that I played the Oracle games. I would talk about the Oracle games, but I wouldn't be... I might play them on live stream. Probably. I don't see enough people play them, so I'll play them myself. Pretty much every boss in the game memorized. So... I'm going to save before I go in here. Unless... it's probably a heart piece. Yeah. See, I haven't played Twilight Princess... probably... Okay, I've played Twilight Princess more than this one. I can say that. But... in terms of... Okay, so yeah, that guy's always here. So once I get the bow, I know exactly where I'm heading. He's also down on the opposite ends. Oh. Hello. I'm going to use that trick a lot more. And this is... power. I think it's kind of funny how inconsistent Zelda symbols are. Like, power has been used, the symbol of power has been used as both the Goron symbol and as that symbol. It's also this symbol in Oracle of Ages for the music. And then courage is almost always that little, for lack of a better way of putting it, sound wave looking symbol. But then you also had the jewels in Ocarina of Time don't really line up with the other symbols, but yet the Zora one does. A little bit annoying. You know, I kind of hope Breath of the Wild 2 actually gives a explanation for why the map looks so different compared to other Zeldas. Like, I'm kind of expecting the map to be more or less the same as Breath of the Wild, but actually change drastically, like in the intro cutscene or something. I kind of hope they do that. I do kind of want to see them reuse the map, but I want to see caverns. Like, that was a huge part of the original Zelda, is the underground cavern, well, the caves, really, and then the dungeons, which might as well have been underground caverns and labyrinths. A lot of other, like, most 2D Zeldas have underground labyrinths, but most 3D Zeldas don't. And I'm not talking dungeons, like Wind Waker has underground cavern dungeons, and underground cavern rooms. I guess that's close to the original. Oh yeah, this cutscene. And so the game ended. Link is dead. Quite unfortunate. Also just kind of love this interpretation of how the characters look. They're adorable! I mean, pretty much everything in this game is adorable. I'm pretty much a sucker for any of the designs where the things just have like the blank solid oval eyes. Like the new Link's Awakening remake. Though, sad thing with that remake is I do kind of agree, and I love that. It is a bit expensive for what it is. You can kind of play the original. It doesn't really... You got the Zelda Dungeon Maker thing, but it's not really a dungeon maker. I got the amiibo though. I love how it looks. It's adorable! Yeah, become true hero, get Triforce, blah blah blah, give me arrows. Quit slowing down, it's slow enough in here. Oh boy. I guess I'm kinda glad here that I'm playing this version. As in the original, this would basically be the speed you'd be moving. In the original. I'm just lightly tapping the button to move forward. This one you can actually move when you need to move. Like, oh boy. Like, there's a bunch of small changes. Like, I guess because of the small changes, this is the best version to play, but it just still kind of bugs me, some of the other changes. I feel like some of the other Zelda remakes aren't quite as clear cut, like the Twilight Princess ones. Like, I will hit the right button eventually. You don't have to stop me every time I get near the button, because the auto press thing this stupid game does. It's annoying. I'm pretty sure that one's electric, but I still managed to... Okay, so... Oh, I got that equipped. I'm going to be bluntly honest here, I don't remember what this is for. Now I remember. Art. And now for the word to fill it faster and I can climb. Okay, let's go. I just realized that's a reference to the bridge in Ocarina of Time, ain't it? You know, it's funny, while there's a lot of issues... okay, let's not do that. Well, I have an issue here or there with the Ocarina of Time remake. It is the best version of Ocarina of Time you can play. Like, the original Rainbow Bridge is just kind of... eh. They make it like this super fancy bridge in the remake. I'm sailing. Might as well be using Swift Sail. Of course. Just kind of figured. One way I would improve this game is I would make it so you could manually jump at it. You know what? I feel like half of the Zelda games would be improved if you could have a jump button. Again. That was close. You know, I'm kind of thinking about the whole Pokemon Mystery Dungeon thing. Since that's revealed. It's kind of the same issue there. It's like, I mean, obviously I have a Wii U, so why would I play... Why would I bother playing, the remake if I can just buy for $10 the original? Because while I don't know how long the demo is, but I actually kind of... Okay, I was thinking it would let me do that. That's annoying. Oh, I guess I need to move this too, though. There we go. I'm very tempted to just chuck it. Oh boy. Link. Yeah, well, on this type of run, why bother fighting anything? It's a bad idea, too. Yeah. I guess that also makes it so... Poor idea, too. Ancient tapestries and boom, boom, boom. I need to get out, get out, get out, get out, Link. Ah, shoot. Hope you like the sound of the rudder. This game has good sound design, but... Goodbye. I don't really know. I have equipped. I mean, I guess that worked. Better not be a hard piece. Oh, well, that works. I think I have bombs equipped. Hold on. You know what? Yeah, I got bombs equipped. Oh. So. Okay. Move, 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 move. Okay, so I'm not going to be playing around anymore on that. Okay. Okay, let's... Mad dash time. Hello, hi. Hello, hi. Well, does dungeon have a main boss? Worse if I have, but I believe yes. It's just kind of... It's kind of the thing I like about Twilight Princess. The main bosses in Twilight Princess are actual mini-bosses. Please tell me that there's no... Yeah. I want to keep my attack upgrade. I don't know if I'll be able to keep it and okay. For a second I was like, it doesn't go all the way down, does it? Okay, there we go. We're in this room. Collect the 3 statues, get the command melody that allows you to mind control everyone around you. And then, what about, I don't remember, but I want to say I'm going to need one of these. Because why would I not? Spend the whole thing, this whole dungeon. Yes, please jump off. So here's the intro of the command melody. Oh, right. Link can talk in this one. I mean, Link's always able to talk, he just doesn't. Same sort of thing with Samus and such. It's like, it's probably better for these characters to not talk. I know I'm supposed to have the command melody, why do I not? Wasn't I supposed to get in that room? The big one, actually. I forgot I could call him for a second. I was about to just start picking him up and, like, forcing him through. Why do I die? Why do I... Oh! Wind Waker and its escort quest. Is this anything but? Okay, so Link can jump that. Come on, come on, come on. I don't know if they respawn. Now give me the commands, Melody. Yep. Ow. Okay, there we go. And so begins one of the reasons why Wind Waker ends up getting even slower. Play command melody, play command melody, play command melody. You see, this is why Zelda made this an item. Twilight Princess, I mean, why Twilight Princess made an item. Funny thing is, that same item is also probably one of Twilight Princess's worst items due to how it's kind of... Okay. Yep, I can't one-shot anymore. Okay. Okay, so it can't be that. Did I go in the wrong one? Wait, is this the one I'm thinking of? This is the Dark Nut, isn't it? No. Though I think I might need the bow. So I'm at the wrong one, I think. No, the command melody. Command melody should let me do this. I want to do a blind playthrough of something at some point. Might do Xenoblade Chronicles X. Could do Celeste. Could do a number of things, really. I have a lot of games I haven't even started yet. That I have. Got Sparklight for Switch. Could do that. Could do King Knight. And I thought I was done with having to deal with these stupid buttons. Stay here. And don't move. I don't care, King of Red Lions. Now for Darknet. I want a Zelda game that has both Dark Nuts and Iron Knuckles. I guess you could say it's Twilight Princess. I meant as like normal enemies. I mean, technically that one thing, it's a bit of debate where that thing was a Iron Knuckle or a Dark Nut. So, is he just... Okay, yeah, I just think he's going to do that somewhere. Okay. Wind Waker, ladies and gentlemen. Great mini boss, wasn't he? Oh boy, what we got in here? Rupees, bombs. Yeah. Let me open from any side, please. I don't have to be on top of it to open. Honestly, I feel like a lot of Zelda items, if they need to be aimed, they need to be like toggle, not and these guys are back to show that well, I guess it is a toggle item, but it's more there we go. Like, I wish I could put an item on L. Yep, hi Armos. A bit of a weird spot to put in Armos. But yeah, back on that Zelda enemy variety that I started a long time ago, but then got distracted. Like, in some ways it feels like even the original Zelda has more variety than, say, Breath of the Wild. It's weird. I mean, I guess it's probably because Zelda has, like, the original Zelda has specific areas, specific enemies spawn in. Breath of the Wild, on the other hand, is like, everywhere has bokoblins, and everywhere has Lizalfoes. The worst is the unique enemies for certain areas are just more Lizalfoes. The elemental Lizalfoes aren't interesting, especially when there are some that appear in multiple areas. So, Oh, I actually have to throw it for once. I don't think I need to go down there first. Okay. Oh, that was awesome. I think I only need that one chest. Because the other one's like a treasure chart or a heart piece, and I ain't chancing it. Then again, considering this game's obsession with treasure charts, I wouldn't be surprised if there aren't heart pieces in dungeons and they're all just the ones that are in treasure charts outside of them. I know I'm not doing too much of the side stuff in this game, but I might do Twilight Princess though if I do it. I kinda want to do a 3-heart Twilight Princess run. Let's ignore that. 3-heart Ganondorf Amiibo Twilight Princess run. Like, I could do a 3-heart Breath of the Wild run, but that's also just kinda... eh. I've tried doing the, whatchamacallit, 3-heart head straight to Ganon thing in Twilight Princess. Not Twilight Princess, Breath of the Wild, but I need to push the thing first. But I also just kinda don't really... I don't have the patience to learn Thunderblight Ganon's attack pattern. Alright, this is the one you walk him through. Command Melody, walk him through, get it so Link can get through. Yeah, I realized the puzzle outside this room. That's reused almost exactly in Twilight Princess for a very similar thing, except with a single massive statue. But what is it? Isn't it like balls or something you would weigh it with? I don't remember. Oh no. Bigger, oh no. These are part of the enemy I'm most worried about. Okay. That's not going to go in the wire, is it? Okay. Still have the fairy. Not really much of and 3. 1 for the weight, 1 for Link, 1 for this guy. Use pots to weigh the Twilight Princess? I don't remember. Yeah, don't really need to, it's Wind Waker. I do like this dungeon, it's a change of pace from the others, but I don't know if I really care for it in the rest of the ways with it. It's kinda just... woo, dungeon gimmick again. And, you know, I guess you could argue Twilight Princess redoes this entire section. Again, with the Temple of Time. It's just long. We don't get to see what the outside of the Temple of Time in that version looks like, but it probably is a tower like this one. It's gonna be fun. I could have sworn I'm actually near the end of the dungeon, but... Come on. Yeah, I'm assuming no. Yeah, well, need bombs and arrows anyway. Joy Pendant would help too. Now does it stay? Where's the symbol? Trying to remember what the symbol of the light looks like in Ocarina of Time. Is that mixed into that? I love little details like that. I was trying to roll in between. Okay, get over here. Fine, I'll do it the intended way. They say the Armos from Twilight Princess. Those things are annoying. Like, I like them, but, well, okay, to be fair, the main reason I think they're annoying is because of the darn Cave of Shadows. Trust me, that thing is a pain in the butt to do. Okay, come here. I'm pretty sure I can one-shot you now. Come here. Come here. Come on. Get down here. Get down here. Okay. That's because what I need is more bombs. Thank you. Ow. I thought I had that. Me. Isn't that you can lock onto this one, but not the others? Okay, fine. Okay. I didn't realize that's where it was. Well, I guess I'm good on that front now. There's still two in here. Nope. Okay, let's get this over with. I think you need the skull hammer, I think, to get into the other. Probably won't enter the next dungeon, but with all the little miscellaneous stuff you can do. Here comes the obligatory Zelda 2 giant hands and a giant head boss fight, except for the fact that I want to say this is... Okay, yeah, Bongo did it too. Was there one Link to the Past? I guess the Oracle games technically have two. One, it's not a giant head for one of them, but technically neither of them are. That was the wrong thing. Hello. Ow. Ow. Get me down from here. That would explain my issues. Okay, fine, I'll start caring about dodging now. Because of course, it's wait till after. Oh, thank you. Oh, I did not realize I was out of arrows. If the button would actually do a thing. There we go. That it? Is this the same voice as... That sounds like it's the same voice as the... What is it called? The new Punch Out for the Wii's, what's his name? Great Tiger? For Punch Out on the Wii. Also, fun fact, you can apparently take a picture of him while he's in the wall and it counts for his figurine. Even if you forget to take a picture during the fight. Okay, here we go. Hey. And there's a Korok over... Yeah, no. I kinda hope they don't have Koroks in Breath of the Wild 2. 'Cause I feel like the hall, they put way too many of them in. Kinda ruins the completionist sort. That is a whole thing. If I make a YouTube video that is not a Let's Play or anything, it's going to be on like the whole certain anti-completionist design decisions. A lot of them are just like padding in games that make it impossible to complete in a reasonable amount of time. You've got... Yes, just hand me the Master Sword. I don't even have to do a trial before I get it. I just get the Master Sword and have to fight a dozen or so enemies. But... like, microtransactions is a big one. Mostly because any game that has microtransactions, oh, they aren't too invasive. Yes, for the most part, any game that has them is going to make the whole game grindy as heck. To the point to where you have to take so much time to do simple things that they're impossible to complete unless you pay all the money to complete them. And I hate that. Especially in paid games. Like, the main reason why I stay away from Monster Hunter World is just the microtransactions. I just look at the page, and there's like $30 worth of microtransactions for all the emotes and stuff. Like, people have been asking for new ones to be added for years. They added like one in Generations Ultimate. And oh, yeah, we had more. They're all $3 each or something. It's like, what the heck? It's just, Yes, strike down Ganon with Master Sword, blah, blah, blah. That's not going to happen, you know that, right? Okay. He just walks in, doesn't even bother looking. He's like, I'm just going to not look. I wonder who they are. Insert reference to that one comic where Ganon can't get in due to... Okay. Listen. You got Oracle of Ages, where you have a sacred seal that's just like, yeah, it's a giant block that has to be pushed, but only Link has the sacred power to push it or something. This game, it's just like, oh, it's a block puzzle that any old Joe Schmo could pull. It's like, you've got to be kidding me. There's the air one. Yeah. It's not even a hard version of a puzzle. I guess I should note the Oracle of Ages is one of the first Zelda games I played. So, Zelda puzzles aren't exactly hard to me because I played what's arguably the hardest one. And it's not really that much of a high bar. Yeah. I need to play more Zelda-likes. Some of them I think might have their puzzles, but Breath of the Wild has great physics puzzles, I'll say that. The shrines, if I were complaining about my Breath of the Wild, just know I am not complaining about the shrines. The shrines make Breath of the Wild, but the dungeons themselves are terrible by comparison. There are shrines that are more complex than dungeons. There are caves in this game that are more complex than the dungeons. Like, it's just sad. Yes, 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 yes. It was obviously a puzzle. You said it was sealed and it had to be a puzzle. Okay, moving on. Just give me the Master Sword. Because you know they have to play the jingle. Even the games where it's not the Master Sword, but there's a Master Sword equivalent, they have to play the jingle at some point. Obligatory. Obligatory. Look, it's the sages from Ocarina of Time. In case this game lets you forget that it's a sequel, Ocarina of Time. Here's Ganon from Ocarina of Time. I legitimately believe this game is the whole reason Zelda Timeline is the way it is. Because they wanted to make a sequel Ocarina of Time, but they already made 2 sequels to Ocarina of Time. Namely, that Ocarina of Time was the prequel to one of... Hi. I was thinking they'd have moved. There's not another Dark Knight up here, is there? I ain't gonna play fair in this. Right, the Master Sword does more damage now. Right, that's the thing. So it should be easier to kill him. Okay. Still going to do this for all the enemies. Except for the Dark Nuts, because Dark Nuts are gonna be fun. Yeah, I have the grappling hook equipped. I'll be working my way down. Just sworn there's a Dark Nut up here. So, I'd just throw. Camera outside? Nope. It's a good thing these enemies are stupid. That was almost bad. I'm going to make a quick save here. No particular reason. Come on. Dang it. This ain't Twilight Princess here. Yeah, I know that. Come on, keep coming. I need the sword out. That. Or if I could chuck this, I won't. Okay. Few down. Okay, follow me. Can I go play Dark Souls instead? There's less enemies ganging up on me. Not less than Dark Souls 2, I can assure you that. Main reason why I don't like Dark Souls 2. Dark Souls 2 is just, hey, what if all these enemies ganged up on you constantly? Thanks, game. Actually, that gives me enough arrows to... Let's see what I can do with this. Right. I don't remember if I can cut the ropes. And he doesn't care. Jeez, took you long enough. I saw that parry symbol and I was like, what? Okay. What was that? Bit late on that. Parry symbol. I want my mortal draw. Oh boy. Come on. You too. I'm moving. I'm going to do another safety save, just in case. How many of them are there? This is Dark Souls 2. That's Steve's sword. Finding this game would actually. Here comes the part I hate about these things. Okay, finally. There we go. Let's check and see how many we got. 8. Only need one more. If I remember correctly, that's pretty much how it almost always turns out. You always need one more to get the hurricane spin. Get all the ones from in here, but you still need one more. Okay, evidently they're buddies now. Too bad we gotta break that up. That seems like a better option than parrying. Well, that one wasn't bright. Please tell me I had to kill them all. Missing one. Maybe it is a dark now that I'm wrong and I can... Nope. It's this boy. So many YouTubers use the, or at least used to use a lot of Final Fantasy music, I think. Old ones, anyway. Old Final Fantasy victory theme. I've only played one Final Fantasy game. Yeah. Well, on to Air Fairy Island I can hit on the way. There's one right above here, I'm pretty sure. Yep. I don't think I'll have too much of an issue with the Helmrock King. Or Phantom Ganon. Yeah, Phantom Ganon's the only real mini-boss in this game, isn't he? I guess you have the Moth enemy, in a way. But it's just a different version of an enemy, yet just... I don't know. I just thought about that. I hope they kind of come out and straight up say that Ganon in Breath of the Wild was like a Phantom Ganon style creature. But, yeah. I want to see Ganon be bipedal in Breath of the Wild too. Like his full Ganon form. So I'm really disappointed that hasn't been the case in any 3D Zelda since Ocarina of Time. I mean, I guess you could consider this one, but depends on how much you consider Puppet Ganon to be like Ganon. So that's Windfall, so I'm going this way. I'm decently good at hitting those. So yeah, my current plan, get through Forsaken Fortress. That is Windfall. Trying to direct it so I'll straight in its direction. Take a quick save the game, so I don't have to go through the Army of Dark Nuts again. And I'll be back. And I'm back. Evidently, I got shot out of the boat. Where is the boat? Well, moment of silence for Link. Well, that didn't go well. Okay, well that wasn't that bad. Oh, right. That's what happened. I forgot about those. Whoops. Well, there went half my health. Oh boy, where's the entrance? Where's the entrance? Arr. We have to avoid the spotlights. I think this is it. Yep. Now we need to sneak in. Be absolutely quiet. No one can hear us sneaking in. Ow. Well, that stinks. Yes. No, I just want to go try something I don't think I've ever tried. But you have the Master Sword. There's no way you can lose. Yeah, but I'm also down a fairy. Also, let me get back on. I wanted to try a thing. I know it's not going to work, but I wanted to try a thing. Ah, well, darn it. Well, time to fight Phantom Ganon. Get the Skull Hammer. Get, quite honestly, everything. Once you get the Skull Hammer, everything kind of opens up. I want to turn my audio. Excuse me. Okay, then. Okay. This is not going well. This might be in our death. I am not going to do that. It's freaking faster than the sword. Dagnabbit. Link. Yep. This is the worst Phantom Ganon fight. So, I'm going to get the Skull Hammer and go ahead and go get those upgrades and maybe some health. Maybe a teleport or something. Oh no. Nope, 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 nope. Was that the fish man or was that one of the... Okay, that was the fish man. Yeah, don't ask. Don't ask, we're moving. Okay. So we got the Skull Hammer. So I can go get all the fairy fountains. If I can remember where they are. I can also run by and grab a teleport if I need to. There's one fairy fountain. I'm going to head straight there. Wait. I look away for 1 second. I think I might actually play through the Oracle games on here, but I need to find a way to get them to look nice. My main problem with that is why is there a light on? Oh. This is the one I just have to press the peg in. Yeah. Hey. I got here. Alive. I'm alive. Now, I know there's another Great Fairy above Windfall because I got the Tingle chart. And he marks that one on it. That one's probably the other Rupee Fairy, though. And by though, I mean I'm going to get it immediately. Because then I can go ahead and start not worrying about the treasure charts at all. And getting too much money. What is... So here I run into the issue if I don't remember where the other fairy... I think there's another one on the outer edge of the map, on the right side of the map. Like specifically, I can't really show it, but I'm not sure. Is there a Triforce piece over here I can go ahead and get? If I can, I might. I'm gonna try it. I think it's funny how, like, the original, you can get the charts early, but I don't think you can get the actual... Well, you might be able to get the pieces early, I'm not entirely sure. It's kind of just like he can collect... What if you could collect all of the pieces of Triforce before finding Ganon, and just an alternate cutscene takes place? Where he tries to take the Triforce Courage there? Make the whole game a lot shorter. Oy. Just in case this isn't... Well, I guess it should let me know if it's a Triforce piece fairly... quickly. I'm gonna save just in case. Nope. Yeah, where's that jumping attack? Link, that'd be great. I'm just going to assume there's not a treasure chart here because that's not a Wind Waker pedestal. If there is one here, I can always come back, but I'm going to assume that's actually a piece of heart. Because it doesn't have the pedestal, and I think they're all in unique Dang it. Why can't I open... I want my mini-map back from the original. Why can't we have both? I want my mini-map. Has anyone tried to make a Zelda-like Metroid Minecraft clone? Dragon Quest apparently shares a lot of things with Zelda in some areas. Like apparently the whole Breaking Pots thing I just found out. So. What's going on? Just in case, I'm going to go ahead and quit this. Oh, there's Tingle Islands. Where was that Triforce? Just a slight detour. Oh boy. Well, the motion controls, this is gonna be fun. There we go. There he is. Come on, Cyclos. Yeah. Do I have to bother Amy? Oh, I kind of like how that one doesn't show you the symbols on a tablet. He just straight up moves it. That's kind of different. So, I can teleport now. Yay! I think I'm going to try to find that fairy that's above Windfall first. It's in this top left quadrant, but I don't know exactly. Not much of a reason to visit Windfall either. Until, oh, there it is. Oh, that was easy. Ah, jeez, I just remembered I'm gonna have to go through and fight the darn Phantom Ganon a bunch of more times in that final section. I have to fight him like 10 times in a row. And I'm going to be on, like, 3 hearts and probably 3 bottles, because I can't promise I'll remember where the 4th bottle is. I know one of the Triforce charts is actually... What's he looking at? Forsaken Fortress, I want to say. Oh, he's looking at one of the submarines. Rupees? Rupees? Please, rupees? I'd like some rupees. That'd be nice. Rupees? Rupees. Wait, do I have to open this one? Then it's probably rupees. Yeah. It's rupees. I mean, of course the Tingle chart has all the rupee ones. So... Where's my ship? I need my ship. Okay, come on, let's get our butt kicked by Ganon. Then we'll go get the fire and ice. Well, actually, yeah, I'll get the fire and ice arrows after. I mean, I could go in there. I don't have a guarantee that that's not a piece of heart, and I'm not risking it. I don't know if I end up needing to grab a piece of heart at some point, so yeah. I know where all the well, enough about the Twilight Princess that I know which ones are heart pieces for the most part. So that one's not as big an issue. Especially considering when you need money, all I need to do is grab the golden bugs. Which, yeah. Golden bugs are... I like the golden bugs quest. It gives a little bit more character to each little area. Even the giant... I guess it's West and East Hyrule Field, depending on which version you played. The giant Hyrule Field still has like 2 little crickets you can catch in. Anyone else see that? Anyone else see the moon just dip? Like, fly straight down? Well, we're doomed. Ganon's learned the Sun Song. I did not realize those had respawned. It's a good thing they're a terrible shot. Okay. It's a good thing that wasn't the fairy. Gosh, sneak. Gosh, snake. Snaky snake. I forget if there are even any bomb. I do think you need to destroy these actually. I can't remember. I know the Master Sword probably will have one-shot him, but... Okay, so... Ah, dagnabbit. Not that it really matters, I can just Korok Leaf across up there now. Speaking of which, I might be able to... Give me these mechanics, I'm going to see if I can use them. Okay, so I do need to go inside. What even was that? But yeah, like, I'm gonna say, but yeah, 50 billion thousand times. Enemy variety in Zelda's. Like, heck, I would have been fine if these guys returned Breath of the Wild. Like, the game needed more small enemies, small, like, one-shot enemies. Instead, it's like, oh, the one-shot enemies are all the Stalfos, which exist purely to be annoying. It's like, what direction is, So, which way am I facing? I hate how you can't just hold the direction in this version. I'm pretty sure you can in the original. Okay, so this I'm going to have to make quick. Okay. Yeah, it's fine. You can squash them and send them flying. That's great. Meanwhile, want to just get in with no damage. Okay, Errol, we're back. Finally. I got some day tours and we're back. We got a big bird now, big bird smasher. They brought some pirates, didn't exactly help them none. I love how the first time they actually notice, but then this time they don't notice till Link runs up to the actual I'm sorry, Link. I'm pretty sure they can all squeeze through those bars. Are you sure about that? I'm pretty sure they could squeeze through those bars. Fairly easily. He's got a sacred sword. I'm certain he can pry open a door with that sword. And she knows it's the Master Sword because she knows the legend of the Master Sword. Also, the Master Sword has a bit of a weird hilt in this one, and not just because it's not the true Master Sword form. It's the weird little end bit that's so off. Like, that's not the way the Master Sword's normally shown, is it? I want to say that's not. I mean outside just the chibi design of it. Yeah, Gilberti. So the question is, how does she know that Link has to go fight him? I mean, she just now realized that he had the Master Sword. That's probably the thing. Picking apart grown-up things. How old is this Link supposed to be again? 10? 12? 7? I don't know why, but I feel like Minish Cap Link is the youngest Link. He's so adorable. Oh no, I might play Minish Cap too. He's so adorable. Because there has to be music time they use over and over again. Okay, come on, you giant chicken. Need some roast cuckoo. Hey, remember how in that last dungeon there was a lot of rising water? Oh, right. What's with Zelda and reusing the same idea over and over? Okay. This is not going to go well, is it? I do not have this. Just in case. I don't remember if there's any spots I absolutely have to use it. But I know he starts destroying the floor. Alright, that was nice. Nice knowing you. Yep. It's nice knowing you. Sorry, Green. Miss you. Oh, you all were amazing teammates. And enemies, I mean. Oh, we're all great enemies and blah. Get me out of here. Am I out? Oh boy. I hate that part. Oh boy. Epic boss showdown. Helmarok King. Yeah, they don't fling up the boss names in this one. How many Zeldas even do that? It's really only Twilight Princess, I think, that does it. Out of the 3D ones, at least. Well, Breath of the Wild does it. Actually, no, it's... most of them do it. I'm pretty sure Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask both do it. I know this one doesn't, obviously. Does... I'm having a hard time remembering if good going. I'm having a hard time remembering if Skyward Sword does it. Most 2D Zeldas don't do it. I'm actually having a hard time thinking of one that does. You know you can fly from, like, 2 other directions, right? Ah, congratulations, you finally... well, okay. Yeah, it looks like he just wants to die already. Is it out? It broke yet? This is Zelda. It's supposed to be 3 times. Everything's 3. I love that the spotlights follow him. Wait, did I kill them? I'll look on Link's face. Too bad I don't have any grandma soup. I could have one cycle. Is he just programmed to do that from that direction every time? And why doesn't it do damage? It should be doing damage. Well, that was short. Well, short-ish when his head finally opened up. And they all look at... wait a minute. Ah, whatever. Meanwhile, Ganon's like, yeah, my pet bird's dead. Ah, dagnabbit, now I gotta get another one. I think next time it'll be a giant dragon bird. That actually makes me think about Twilight Princess was the last time Ganondorf was a villain in a Zelda game. And, well, I honestly want to say Ganon and period. Like, I have a hard time considering Ganon in Breath of the Wild to be a villain. I'm really kind of glad it's retconned that that wasn't really Ganon. Because... not really the best version of the character. That's considering the fact that we have other Zelda games that Ganon's kind of mindless and psychotic. My favorite being the Oracle games. Mindless, psychotic, with the ability to teleport, warp reality, shoot energy balls and fireballs, and dimension teleports constantly. It's a key, and it broke my seal, and blah 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 blah. It's always a seal. I mean, that was a great seal, considering how many people you've probably killed up here. Did Link just cower at hitting him, or just miss, or did he just move back a step? I'm willing to say he just moved back a step. But because that wouldn't be epic, or and because that would have changed to be funny, they didn't show it. It doesn't sparkle. It's not a Twilight blade. Who made this blade? Link made this blade. Well, okay. Technically, we never saw who made the guy's sword. But we did, Link technically made it into the Master Sword, though. Oh. Is he shrugging? Well, good going, Tetra. Now you're captured. Oh no, it's the Triforce. I really want to turn up the sounds, but I don't want it to pick up on my mic. One click, maybe. It's kinda picking up. Buy anything. I need to buy a mic for this. He's just like, what was that? Oh, how'd they grab that out of my hat? I'm sorry, but this is kind of one of the one problem I have with Ganondorf is this is the epitome of one of those characters that is just absolutely amazing at everything, and then he ends up on screen and he's this incompetent. It's just, it really bugs me. It really bugs me. I really want Ganondorf to be evil in Breath of the Wild 2. I also really want a name for Breath of the Wild 2 so we can stop calling it Breath of the Wild 2. For the love of God, do not name it Breath of the Wild 2. It needs to have its own name. Majora's Mask has its own name, and I fear it's going to be called Breath of the Wild 2. Well. Guess it's time to move on. Explain things later. I think Ganondorf did a good job explaining. See, Tetra is actually Princess Zelda, and you see, Zelda is the name of the princesses of the long line because the one time the prince got his sister cursed, and yes, that's another timeline, but blah 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 blah. Here's our reasoning, blah blah blah. I just realized how weird that is. Link just standing there, smiling, staring at her. She just jumps in the water. Doesn't. I was like, couldn't you? Yeah, couldn't. With how high she can jump, she could just jump straight over to the stone. Okay. Okay. Kinda just cut mid-jump there. Who are you? The Gossip Stones. Wait, were the Gossip Stones? I guess they weren't really in Breath of the Wild. I think that would be a really cool detail if the Gossip Stones actually appear in like in the sequel. As if it's like even older, like back during the events of the old games that they were made. This is Hyrule. You would think Nintendo would already know. So, Link and Zelda. You get the point. I'm its king, Dafnes no Hazan Hyrule, and the name of the king of Hyrule that they use a lot of the time. And a lot of, like, this is the first time we got a name for the king of Hyrule, I think. Normally he's just the dead guy at the beginning of the game. I mean, technically this one's also dead, but you know. They knew the seal away would prevent Ganon's wish and blah 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 and command new country and blah 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 ancestors blah 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 Ganondorf slumber blah 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 Triforce blah 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 your Zelda blah 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 blah. It's part of a sacred treasure named the Triforce of Wisdom. Did I mention this is one of the few games that these things are physical objects? And it's very weird. I mean, the original Zelda they were, but... I don't know. There are things I like when they bring it back. A Link to the Past intro theme. When the Triforce came together. Great, now you're Princess Zelda. You have to stay here for the rest of the game. Sorry, you're no longer allowed to be a character. I know some people have made that joke, but eh. I mean, at least she does things in the final battle. Better than Twilight Princess Zelda. Like, Twilight Princess Zelda, like, eh. She's a terrible shot, I'll say that. Can't wait to do that in the remake. It's like, okay, you have to be sitting right behind Ganon for her to actually hit him. Oh, man, she missed again. Oh, wait, you're too close, so she missed again. Oh, she missed again. Oh, boy. Yeah, here comes the thing where it's like, oh, this makes no sense in context to other Zelda games. At all. It's just, I don't like the Master Sword has to have insert thing here done to give it its full power. And then that alone is arguably a lie because the Golden Sword is more powerful. But it's only appeared in 2 games, which is, eh. What even the Golden Sword supposed to be? Like, Master Sword tempered with magic? And then it always goes back to normal? You really think the push block puzzle's going to work again? You didn't even put the push block puzzle back. He can just push it open now. How are you going to keep him out? Eh. The sages that were not mentioned before this point and really don't care about. So these ages, like, oh, ages, well, not entirely wrong, but these sages, they're supposed to be older than Ocarina of Time. Which brings up the question of who are the sages in Twilight Princess, and then you have the fact that they're all human and A Link to the Past. All human, highly insane difference. And then there are multiple different races in A Link Between Worlds, and yep. So... Wait, that also just told me about the Triforce quest, too. So I think the first thing I'm going to do... I've got a little bit of time. So I'm going to... try to decide what I want to do. Go and get her. Go and get the fire and ice arrows. I'll get the last Great Fairy upgrade if I run into her, but I don't really need arrows. At least not that many. Hello, creepy fairy. Apparently. This is not creepy at all. Link, run. I don't know. So let me get this straight. Your doll was 2 fairies that you imprisoned in there. It's not even more creepy. Hello? Ah, they stabbed him. They're stabbing him with their tiny ones. So why can't you do that in Fam Hourglass, then, if they fused with him? Well, at least I have a teleport point with fairies. Run, Link. Just run. I might do the Yeah, I think I'll probably get the items. Then I'll start working on... I think next stream. Next stream I'll start working on the... Triforce pieces and the... What's it called? Let me... Hold on. I think I need 20 joy pendants, so at some point I need to just start farming... Why am I that far away? At some point I need to start farming... I see it's still going. I need to start farming rupees at some point. And grabbing... I mean, again, the rupees aren't too big of an issue. But... I could climb that if it was any others up. I bet I have to go this way. As much as I want to, I ain't gonna bother getting the leaf out. Oops. And fancy points. Do I have to fight him? Probably not. So I'm leaving. Bye. Bye. Nice knowing y'all. Bye. Bye. What's going on here? I have to kill the bats too, don't I? Okay, good. Congratulations, Link. You got jewelry, and they appear on your arms. It's the best Zelda games do that. I want to say even A Link to the Past did that with strength upgrades. They actually appear on his hand. I kind of want to see the Tines Med appear on 3D Zelda. Granted, wouldn't pick up... Well... I guess the Golden Gauntlets is a bit equivalent. Though you only really pick up those pillars. Be more interesting if you picked up, like, entire mountains or something ridiculous like that. While I'm here, I should probably heal. Gonna be taking the slow way since I don't actually remember where the ice one is. I know it's in the south side of the map, but specifics, Okay. I think it might be straight that way. The Tower of the Gods is throwing me off. I'm just going to go ahead and change this before I forget. I can tell if that's Beetle, I think it is. Beetle's fun in this game, but I feel like he's appeared a bit too many times now. It was funny the first couple times, but now it's like, why is Beetle the only returning shopkeep in every single game? Can we have the more unique ones again? It's just, hey look, it's Beetle, he's funny, right? Is that the direction I'm... Yep, that's Beetle again. I'm pretty sure this I'm heading towards the Oasis. But I want to make sure. Is it by the Oasis? Or was it closer to Link's home? I'm not seeing it over here, and I'm pretty sure that's the Oasis over there. Yeah, I didn't really think about the fact that I'm going to need to start farming bokoblins for the Joy Pendant. I keep thinking of that one old PBG video. A lot of the old... Now I think about it, a lot of the Wind Waker stuff I think of is old PBG videos he did that had Wind Waker in it. Where is... I ain't looking up where it is. Is it further up the map? So I'm pretty sure it's on the southern side. It's not it over there, is it? I think that's the Triforce Island. Or maybe not? I mean, to be fair, I got what I need to get in the Earth Temple, so it's not like it's too big of an issue. Maybe I'll get some Triforce charts and end it off. Because the iron boots don't really do much. I can't think of any Triforce pieces that you have to unlock with it. So I guess we'll do this and probably storm Iron Isle.
Oh.
That sounds. I was trying. So it's the slow way. So I'm not going to start the cutscenes for getting the dungeons, but I'm willing to get through this first. Because I kind of want to do the Wind and Earth Temple in one stream. And if I need money, I can always give the skull necklaces to the one dude. Ah, great. These are the big ones I'm worried about. That all of them? And I often forget that Wizrobes are just normal enemies in Wind Waker. It often kind of feels like the first time they actually did that was in it's fine if I let you guys be each other, right? Okay, there we go. That's probably enough of them for now. Still need 20, but eh. Why is there no stealth option? Oh, he'd be dead if it. Him so hard he fell through it. Not really what I intended to do, but okay. And I got it. Last one. Okay. There we go. Triforce Beast down. Think I'm going to try to storm the Isle of Iron and see. I want to get the iron boots. I also don't really need to, since one of my big issues with this is you can't go out of order to get Medley and Makar, even though the items aren't used for the dungeon. So, might as well just ignore that and start grabbing Triforce pieces. Which, I don't think you need iron boots for much of any of them. I should be moving. Okay, there we go. This would be so much easier with the motion controls. And the original. I kind of miss the old one. The old, I would like to not to, okay, yeah. I forgot there's no way back up, backing up. There's no way back up in. Okay. Come on, turn around. Jeez. There, does that work? Okay. Might as well get the rupees. I missed that, and then it worked. Okay. I think I could clear out here and get pretty much all the rupees I need. Now I'm curious to see if this is a Triforce piece or a Triforce shard. Into the Isle of... Okay, that was weird. Is there a lot of rupees in these? Might need the bombs. Don't know how many I used, but probably a lot. Okay. So it's arrived. You know, back in Zelda 1, we had to do a whole bunch of dungeons to get these. Oh. Triforce chart. Well, I think I'll probably end the stream here. Well, have a good day. Goodbye.